for the introduction, pole vaulting originally for distance date back to at least the 16th century, and there is also evidence it was even practiced in ancient Greece. The origin of modern vaulting can be traced back to Germany in 1850 century, when the sport was adopted by a gymnastic association, and in the Lake District region of England, where contests were held with ash or hickory pole with iron spike. In the end, innovation of material for the 1857 centuries, they used a bamboo pole. Then in 1940, steel pole and fiber pole are invented. Start 1950 until now, uh, they use carbon pole. For the discussion, pole vaulting is a fascinating sport owing to the discipline and prowess of the athlete and the structural behavior of the pole. Pole vaulting produces kinetic energy from the speed of the vaulter. From kinetic energy is stored by the pole and released in the form of potential energy. This helps the vaulter convert his momentum to the required height to clear the bar. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, saya Muhammad Ashraf Zainuddin bin Abdul Aziz. So for the material used in pole vaulting is solid wooden pole, bamboo pole, solid pole, Swedish pole and aluminium pole. So for the advantage and the disadvantage for the material used is for solid wooden pole, it's strong but heavy, and bamboo pole, greater flexibility but not durable. So for solid pole, strong but heavy and not durable. For Swedish pole, durable and slightly flexible. And aluminium pole is lightweight but less flexibility. Next, for construction of fiberglass. So for the fiberglass pole began in the late 1940 century and at early 1960 century. So for the fiberglass pole are constructed from woven fiberglass foam that is impregnated with epoxy resin. The pole is heated during construction so that the resin bond the layer of glass together to form a composite material. The stiffness, weight and recoil speed of the pole are determined by the resin properties, the fiber properties, the orientation of the fiber and the distribution of the fiber along the length of the pole. So for construction of fiberglass pole, there are two types of glass, S glass and E glass. The type of pole, the differences of type of pole between S glass and E glass is for weight, S glass is slightly lighter than E glass, and for modulus of rigidity, S glass is greater than E glass. For cost, S glass more expensive than E glass, and skill needed for S glass is experienced athlete. Between E-glass, it use less experienced athlete. And for the size of S-glass is long than E-glass. E-glass use a short size.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amin bin Abdul Rani. Next slide is the specific pole pull-up. A fiberglass vaulting pole is made up from the heated metal mandrel. Different size of the mandrel give the different size of the meter and the length of the pole. A pole is made up using a larger diameter of mandrel, give a thinner of thickness of the pole, which it give more stiffness but give a lighter pole. Next, each athlete have a prefer diameter pole because it's comfortable grip to their hands. Pole designed for female voters and junior voters are usually made from the smaller mandrel. Next slide is the layers of woven fiberglass clothes. First layer, which is at the bottom layer, a narrow strip of fiberglass clothes is worn in a spiral around the mandrel. Next, the second layer is fully body wrapped. It is a rectangular piece of fiberglass clothes that is the length of the pole. Lastly, the third layer, which is the top layer. This layer is set to distribution of glass fiber along the length of the pole and give the strength to the pole vaulter. Next, discussion about the carbon fiber poles. Carbon fiber poles give a produce lighter poles. From the graph given, it can be shown that carbon fiber has a steeper stress strain curve than a glass fiber. So, less material for the carbon fiber in a pole of equivalent of strength. Next, important design constraint on a pole is that maximum allowable bending stress of the pole must not be exceeded during the deformation of the pole. Lastly, the carbon fiber maintain the mechanical properties of the pole but reduce the weight by about 15 to 25% over a pole made from the glass fiber, which is S-class.
Okay, hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Afiq bin Zaidin. I will talk about different between glass fiber and carbon fiber. About the glass fiber, less stronger, but the carbon fiber is more stronger. And for the glass fiber, lower tensile strength can elongate before breaking, easily to absorb moisture, tensile strength from 3000 3445 megapascal to 4890. And for carbon fiber, high tensile strength from 4000 until 6000 megapascal, high strength to weight ratio. Next, for glass fiber, allow it bend and take more strain. And then for carbon fiber, no allow it to bend and take less strain. And for glass fiber, hard to break after bend, but for carbon fiber, easy to break after bend. Density for glass fiber is 2.5 gram meter per cc, and for density for carbon fiber is 1.55 gm per cc. For glass fiber, tensile modulus is 78 gigapascal, and for carbon fiber is tensile modulus is 85 gigapascal. Okay, for conclusion, modern glass and carbon fiber vaulting pole are complex structure, which the structure have multiple layers and component, which is provide flexibility and energy storage while ensuring bending and torsional stiffness. Using DCF or EPA solution in micro capsule has been demonstrated as a reliable autonomous damage detection method. Those number of pole break is expected to be greatly reduced because of this future design in the field pool of vaulting. That's all.